Yesterday, during EPL Season 13's matchup of mousesports vs NiP, they made a huge comeback down from 13-5 in the third map of Mirage. This was primarily backed through Hampus, as he went 20-6 in KD across those last 12 rounds. This included multiple multi-kill rounds, multiple rounds where he got the opening kill, as well as rounds where he was actually getting the info or at least spacing the map correctly. So the first round we're showing is round 19. This is a buy round where Hampus is actually tasked with holding middle. As shown in the previous clip just then, we saw Nork is holding the B-bomb site with the AWP, meaning Hampus needs to hold around mid or at least get the information. He gets intel that Frozen is towards the ladder room, and as we can see here, he does actually win the firefight, as well as actually getting the opening kill in the process. As well as that, we see him rotate through CT and get another kill. This would be his first multi-kill round on the CT side. The second round we're going to show is round 21, an anti-eco round. Even though this is actually quite a simple clip where he just kills two players who are on Glocks, it's still important that he gets the two, because if things actually got a bit out of hand with him only getting maybe one or even 0 kills, it could have been very, very dangerous, as Rops made this round pretty close. The next round shown is round 22. This is a round where Hampus boosts both Nork and Rez up towards the ladder at the start of the round in mid-window. With that boost, they actually are able to control a lot of the mid area, as well as that Nork and Rez both get a kill each. As shown in the bottom left, Nork will win the AWP fight into A-core, and as well as that, Rez will be able to protect Nork from anybody actually charging forward, which we will see right here. While these are not kills made by Hampus himself, you could argue that he actually was the architect behind it, as he was the one that initiated the boost. Rez is then able to flash middle, where we see Hampus carry on attaining info for the team. Late in the round, even in a 3v5 and then a 2v5. The next round shown is actually round 24, another buy round where Hampus decides yet again to boost the two players up towards ladder. So due to those two players posted up, as you can see right here, it allows Hampus to actually play a lot more aggressive towards the connector area as well as around mid-window. In this particular round, he plays aggressive in connector. Even if he was only able to get one of these kills, you could very much argue that the trade that would be had on him would then be traded back again. Round 25 was actually a huge one, because Rops had a scout and he'd already tagged two players very, very early on. And this means where you've got two players of your 5 alive are now on 30 HP and you're against pistols. This means they're much easier to convert. Hampus decided, however, he's going to take matters into his own hands. He gets an opening kill towards Frozen. He then carries on his onslaught and actually just peeks mid-window, killing another two players. Round 26 is yet another buy round, and this one would actually go on to tie the game. So Hampus was able to control mid throughout this entire series, or tried this entire map, at least on the CT side, pretty comfortably on his own. In this round, mousesports decided to go aggressive towards middle quite late. And Hampus, knowing that they've actually taken it, he decides he's actually going to sit close to the mid-window smoke that they've put down, and actually just listen for sound cues. Which is actually quite a smart thing to do, because you see here on his POV, he hears a player towards connector, but he stays around long enough that he actually hears them flash into a ladder, and with that noise, he rotates towards B. With this early information, he's able to act spoiler behind Plopsky, who gives away his life pretty much trying to get information as well as actually luring players towards him. Hampus in the bottom left is able to get 3 kills in this round, with very, very good peak management. Round 28 is a buy round. So round 27, mousesports won by going towards the A bomb site, and instead of mousesports thinking that mousesports will go towards A again, Hampus identifies that they will probably go towards the B site instead, and actually risks playing more towards the B site than towards A. As well as that, we're able to see that Nork has control of top mid from short, Rez is in connector, and Hampus has already moved towards B to double up with Plopsky. So this round is a bit of a mess because they charge into B and obviously there is a bit of a stack in play. So instead I'm actually going to show you a 4-way POV so you can see how each player was actually involved in the round. And the final round shown is round 30. So this is actually a huge round in and of itself because it means that they are now up 15-14 on the NiP side, and they start off with an early boost to try and get an early kill towards the B apartments. After seeing there is no early actual intruders towards the side, they rotate down and actually double up towards truck. This works out perfectly due to Plopsky playing essentially super aggro once more and allowing Hampus to yet again play spoiler. With the T's not knowing he's at the truck, he's able to double down and kill both.